So I'm reading through the Philokalia again, writings from the Philokalia on the prayer of the heart, one of my favorite books. It's the writings of the great Eastern Orthodox monks, the Christian monks from the East. And one of the things that the monks talk about, or they give instruction on, is how to sit in your cell, how to sit in your room. Now, the whole point of sitting in silence and in solitude in your room is so that your soul can become so clear that you can see the presence of God deep within you, and seeing the presence of God deep within you affects a transformation. There's a transformation that happens when we see the depths of our being and the presence of God in our being. Now, the scripture that the monastic tradition always points to when it speaks about sitting in your cell and being still is from Lamentations chapter 3, verse 26 to 28. It says, "It is good that one should wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth. Let him sit alone in silence." And so this scripture calls particularly young people to bear the yoke of silence and solitude, being alone, sitting, waiting for the Lord. Now again, the monks, they give advice on how to sit in your cell. I'll give my own advice, not that I'm an expert. Okay, number one, you got to have a specific amount of time. I always use a timer. Put your timer on for half an hour or whatever. Number two, you got to choose a time when you're kind of hungry. The monks all talk about fasting. The best times to me are first thing in the morning, late in the afternoon before dinner. If you have a bit of a headache from being hungry and tired, that's a very good thing. You will achieve clarity way more quickly if you have that hunger. Your flesh it doesn't have dominion. You'll achieve clarity quicker. And then number three, right before going to bed, is a great time. Okay, the next thing is you need to be sitting or kneeling or standing so that you're comfortable, but not so that you can get sleepy. So don't sit in a lazy boy chair or lay on your bed. You have to be comfortable, but yet alert. Have something to occupy your mind gently. So maybe read a psalm, but just little by little, and go between a psalm and prayer, just back and forth. You don't want to be preoccupied with what you're reading or even your prayers. You want them to gently lead you into the contemplation, the silence and peace. And then finally, I recommend if you're sitting in your room and there's a little bit of disorder in your room's a little messy, it's okay, little by little, to bring order into your room. Never losing your awareness of the presence of God, never getting caught up in cleaning your room, but cleaning your room little by little, bringing order into your room is a reflection of what you're trying to do in your soul. You're trying to restore the order of your soul. So that's my advice on how to sit in your cell.